Alright, hey guys, TheChrisD here again. We are back in EU4 in the Cossacks expansion, and you may be wondering why the hell I'm looking at Europe, and wondering what I'm going to be doing next. Well, I'm not going to be here in Europe. In fact, I'm going to be going way over here somewhere. Because with 114 came a few achievements related to the nation designer, and making custom nations. So there are 5 achievements related to playing as a custom nation. 3 of them, or rather, one of them essentially just requires you to have a custom nation around the Persian area, because you need to start as a Zoroastrian custom nation and take the decision, the Zoroastrian decision, which requires owning certain land. But that's kind of, I wouldn't say simple, but it's not as complex. You just start with like 5 of the provinces and then take over the other 2 when Timmy starts exploding. And then there are a couple of other ones, like the one for, I forget the name of it, North and South combined or something. But basically, there's an achievement for starting as a Western tech nation somewhere in the Americas and then owning all of it. Like, all of it. All provinces need to be either yours or wasteland. It's basically Sun God's version 2 expanded, because you need to take lots more land, but you also don't start with the massive malice that is starting as an Andean nation and having to go through your religious reforms, then reforming your government, then westernizing, and then catching up. You start as a Western nation off the bat. You already have knowledge of Europe, you know where they're going, you basically kind of already have more knowledge of the area because you start as a custom nation, and you can just colonize off the bat. You're already up in tech, you don't need to catch up and spend loads of points doing that. Other crazy things. There's also other achievements for, there's one where you you can start as a nation with up to 800 points, but starting with only 3 development, end up with a monthly income of over 500 ducats. There's one to start with less than 50 points and end up with 2,000 development. And then there's one for starting as a Norse nation somewhere and then take over and convert all of GB and Scandinavia to Norse. So because there's so many available, kind of thought, why not try and get loads of them at once? So we're going to try and do that by starting. I've been thinking about this for a while as to where exactly to go. But basically, we do need to start in the Americas, anywhere we want, and we just basically have to take over and colonize all of it. Be it take over from natives or take over from colonials and their CNs. So, after some thinking, I decided I'm going to start right here in Kakita. I can also just load up the... I'm just going to load up the config file I did, although I don't think I saved a recent change I made to it. So yes, we're going to start right here in Kakita. Why? It's got 3 development. It also borders Muisca, Quito, the NTs. And so it's in a good spot for some rapid expansion, assuming you actually manage to start with a decent army, which I don't know if that's the case. This might take a few attempts. I might actually switch up the starting position. Originally I was right in Panama, but that was several more points. Then I went to Darien, but then you're not next to the Muisca, so you can't fabricate on them. So it actually takes you a while to get over there. You need to wait for Admin 5. And there are other ideas like starting right up here in Atikimuk, this place, because it starts at 3 development. You're right next to Staticona and you're kind of close to the northern tribes. But again, early expansion is slow unless they either migrate towards you or you can get a colonist early. And the key with this is, remember, you're a Western nation starting in North America. You cannot start with a colonist in your traditions, because a colonist costs 30 points. And in traditions, the cost is doubled, which means it would cost 60 points. You don't have 60 points to gain anywhere. Because I don't think there's pretty much any way to, not to knock 10 points off. Even if you had, like, a 20-year-old dunce in a kingdom, I don't think you can knock 10 points off. I should probably check that, actually. Despotic monarchy. Really young dunce. Minus 18. Can you even do that? Wow, you can actually do that. I wasn't aware you could actually do that. Minus 18 points. Wow, you actually... I might have to think about this again now. But that's an idea. I mean, you can take minus 18 from how useless your ruler is, and turn that into, well, you need 60 points for that. That actually would give you the point. Hang on. I might think about this. Maybe I might do that if this particular approach doesn't work, because that would end up, as you can see, it would be 150, add the 60, 210, take that away, 192. Add the development. Yeah, you probably could, you know, like 5 extra points to spare. But let's not do that. Let's just stick with where we are. So I've taken so with the extra like 49 or 48 points I had to spare, gone for Ambrosian Republic because, oh boy, you know, that early morale, also a nice bit of tax early on, and some autonomy change from the get-go, which only gets better as you improve through it, because if you go to Max Republic, you're already up to minus 10 as well as the other bonuses. It's still minus 5 in Grand Republic. Unfortunately, it doesn't increase the morale and stuff as you go through. Map graphics don't really matter. Western tech, that's the key. That costs you 150 points here, which is most of your points for this particular idea group. Also, as you can see, Norse going for attention to get that particular one for Odin's Revenge. Portuguese. This is an interesting choice, and something that Josh kind of reminded me of this, or mentioned it as I was kind of discussing this whole idea with him. If you start as an Iberian, it's quite likely that the Iberians are going to be colonizing a lot of the New World. So if you take over their CN's land, it's going to be Iberian. So you're not going to have any problems with the wrong culture. You're not going to have to forcibly culture convert it later. It should be accepted or partially accepted right from the get-go because you're already in their culture group. So I'm going to pick. I wasn't sure whether to go Portuguese or Castilian. So I'll go Castilian, because even though Portugal's likely to go for South America, of course this is assuming that the Iberians don't suddenly get distracted by Western Africa. But yeah, I'm assuming Portugal's going to end up here while Castile will end up over here, possibly. I don't know. Either way, you know, the culture is either going to be completely accepted or the minus 15% malice, and once I get to 1,000 development, I become a cultural union anyway, so it doesn't matter. Starting stats. It's a republic, doesn't really matter too much, but I will re-elect Yuan. I should probably rename it. I rolled Swibshock after when I originally had the culture as Irish, so I should probably rename. There we go. Let's go with Eleanor. Sure, why not? 20-year-old Eleanor 231. She is going to get re-elected for a while because I need to get a nice bank of points rolling from the get-go. Mostly to go through tech. Mostly the key is trying to get a bank load of points for when going up to Tech 5, because I need to get to Admin 5 ASAP, start colonizing these extra lands, because I can't start with a colonist. Just get everything on the go, and for that I also need to have a bank of dips, that when I do take Admin 5 I can go straight into Exploration 2 ideas. That's the one disadvantage to being Western in this sense. You don't have a mana pool bank. It's gonna be a bit of annoying. Ideas. Now this is where I spent most of my spare points on this. Straight away, 15 global settler increase, cost 30 points. I don't even know why I took that straight up, but actually, yeah, I kind of do need that straight up, because that means as soon as I can get a colonist, I can just go bam, loads of settlers right in there, let's just get going. The rest are all just kind of random stuff. Yearly inflation reduction, because there's a fair bit of gold around here we're going to have from these miners and in Mexico. These are just the usual base trash tier stuff, just random stuff. Key point, I did add an extra tick to missionary strength, because we're going to need it. And I put some infantry combat ability with an extra tick at the very end, just in case. But other than that, yeah. I'll resave that just so I remember it. So I can remember I'm Castilian now instead of Portuguese. Yeah, this is... Whoa, don't do that. Don't do that, that's far too much development. Although you will notice there's a key thing, is that you can... When you take over Muisca, you go from 3 to 39. Muisca start with 36 development right off the get-go. So you could very easily, because you're Tech 3 to their Tech 1, you could probably very quickly just march in there and wipe them, depending on your starting army size, or maybe recruit a couple units and just go in and whack them. I don't know if they actually start with a fort or not, but just go in, destroy them, get a claim, and just kill them. Then there's a lot of development right on the get-go, which should be good for you, because you're going to need it when you start working on the inties and start colonizing. But anyway, let's see how well or badly this goes. I don't know what this is going to be like. I may end up restarting this several times. There might be a lot of dead time if I'm having to wait for tech, which is what it would have been if I'd started here or up there. But anyway, I'm just gonna say, yeah, let's just give it a go. Yay, achievements can be earned, and they can be. Let's not count towards leaderboard. Yeah, sure, let's just... Why is this saved twice? No, seriously, why is the Burgundian Conquest listed there twice? I don't know. But I just want to get in, before I even, you know, take stock of where everything is. I just want to get in there, make sure I have an idea of how things are going. Ooh, take a while to initialize, why don't you? I'm just open this up. Yes, they will work. First come, first serve is here. For Odin is here, and Ideas Guy is here. As you can see, they're all available to me. I just have to have a monthly income of at least 500 for Ideas Guy. For Odin requires me to own everything in Britain and Scandinavia and to be Norse. And first come, first serve requires absolutely bloody everything in both North and South America to be mine. Yeah. This is going to be fun. So what do we start with? 4k troops. Yeah, I gave myself the Inuit noddles because you almost never see them. So, like, why not? So there's the Muisca right from the get-go. Also, yes, another reason. You need to be careful around here. These are heretics. You're so... Never heard that before. Everything here is a heresy to you because you are also pagan. They're not heathen. They're heretics. So you need to factor in how you're going to deal with heretics and heathens. It does make religious a nice thing to go for because you'll get the bonus strength against heretics at the end of it for an Inquisition. So it's an idea for something you want to do. So I'm going to take a few minutes just to get an idea of what my plan is. So I'll be back to start it in just 1 second. Okay. Just had a general look. So as you can see, okay, we start with an army of 4k. We started with a cav. I don't think I really wanted the cavalry. We also have we have our base 6 land units, our base 6 force limit. Our money is just barely over there. I think that, in fairness, that cavalry is going to be costing us so much. I almost don't want the cavalry. And that's actually the first thing I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of the cavalry. I don't want cavalry. I'd much rather run 3 more infantry units and have 6 infantry units to go along with all this. No boats because we didn't start by the sea. We didn't start on the coast, so we don't start with boats. We'll have to build some later on. None of the stuff we can do. Our development is shockingly bad. It also costs so much to improve because tropical, jungle and tropical. Yeah, we're not going to be improving this land, that's for sure. Even though we can somehow culture convert to... We can culture convert back to the original culture of this province? Huh. That is bizarre. Anyway, we won't be doing that. Mission, that's all we can do is improve prestige. We can form Spain. Oh yeah, because we're Castilian, we can actually form Spain. Oh, that'd be fun, but no. We don't exactly going to be forming Spain militarily. We need to be Castile in order to that. So at 1 stab, we'll get the bonus unrest reduction. If we have Rule of Admin skill 3 and stab, we get that nice religious sacrifices from being pagan. Having a theologian for yearly prestige, and having a theologian for missionary strength. So basically we need a theologian and to be at stab 1. All of which are doable, so let's just take the mission to improve prestige because we can. We're not going to be worrying about any advisors at this stage. We are too poor, despite the bonus, despite the extra 1 we have. On the clergy are... Oh yeah, my estates, Jesus, that's going to be fun. Dealing with estates. Oh god, I have estates of this. So we stick with clergy, our merchant guilds, and our nobility. Because we're just a kind of... We're an Ambrosian Republic. See, base levels. Yeah, they've no influence. Well, they don't care really about the development too much, and I can't really do much with them, although I could. I can... You don't lose RT when you do that? Really? For influence and loyalty and things like that? Take money from the merchant guilds. I can't take any stuff from them. I need more. What do I need? Oh, they need more than 25 influence. Right, yeah, we won't be able to do anything with them for a while. So, first deity. I'm thinking for the extra leader shock, simply because I'm going to need it. I'm going to need a good leader for taking over these miners to start with. Our two merchants. So we are in the Lima trade node. Ugh, that's disgusting. I'm just going to collect here, and there's somehow money here. There's money in Panama. I'll collect in Panama. We'll be changing around our trade port as we start expanding. Ideally, I want to get into the Caribbean for a while, and then maybe, hopefully, eventually up into what we call it, Hudson Bay, because that'll collect everything from the Americas, all my trade in one shot. 2 diplomats, so immediately we're going to start farming claims, because we don't give a shit about these miners, and honestly, they could give little shits about us. And oh yes, I have a female ruler, so I can't become a general. She can't be a general, so let's just go for it. 5 maneuver. Thanks, game. Thanks. I need a 5 maneuver. 5 maneuver. What is that? Alright, let's just get this game. Let's get this started. Also, bear in mind, we are Western. I think we see the entirety of South America as we started on, but we're also Western, so we see all of this to start with. I also have to wonder if that will affect the spread of discoveries. Doesn't these discoveries spread to the Iberians early? I don't quite know. I hope not. At least I know where everything is. So, yeah, let's just get this going. I don't need to know about these guys, thanks. Austria, I don't need to know about you. Okay, Muisca and... Oh, you're joking me, right? You're joking me, really? They've already allied. You're domineering. Ha! Funny. Funny. You know what I think of you? You're dead. You know what I think of you? You're dead. You know what I think of you? You know what I think? I think all this is mine. Oh, well, close enough. It'll do. You know what I think? All this shit is mine. For now, anyway. Great. I have to take the 2 of them on at the same time. Also, bear in mind, Tech 3 versus Tech... whatever the hell these guys are. What are they, anyway? I need to factor in that I have to get rid of all the Westerners on the way. Muisca are... 8,000 troops at Tech, whatever the hell they are. Well, they're Tech 1. That's the key. They're Tech 1. They don't have the extra morale. They don't have... they don't actually have much better... Well, we have better infantry shock from this. They don't have any cav, which we do, but I got rid of them because I don't need to hold on to them. 0.17. Let's make some money for a while. So let's turn army maintenance down. Let's make some money for a while. Well, for a few months. You have to go after these guys incredibly quickly. I'm hoping they'll just, like, try and walk to the natives and kind of nuke themselves from it. That'd be the best thing ever. But annoyingly they allied each other. And that is the worst part of it. That is making this start really damn annoying because there's going to be so many of them to have to deal with. I wouldn't mind if the Quito, like, got involved in a war somewhere else. Then it wouldn't be too much of a problem. Well, we got our claims on the go, and if I were to go straight on to them, yeah, of course Quito would come in. Well, balls to the wall. Air troops. Because we need shit. We need shit. We really need shit hard. We need to expand incredibly quickly. We got our claims, so I think it's just like... It's like, just fucking go. And speaking of fucking go, I really should have focused admin for a while, even though I can be changing my ruler later on, so... nowhere near full morale yet. Of course you get the... Well, I can take the unrest, because I don't exactly have any to worry about as it is right now. The RT is keeping that up. It's only... RT only reduces it by 2? I thought it reduced it by 3. Guess not. Oh well. It'll reduce it by enough. In fact, so much so, I almost might want to... How am I paying 0.27 for these guys already? 0.27 in maintenance. Oh, that's because that's 0.27 based on if I were to recruit it, isn't it? Alright, well, let's just go over Force Summit for a bit. Yeah, okay, yeah, you do that. Yay, Poland got the PU. That doesn't matter. Poland gets the PU, who cares? It makes no difference to my game. Alright, we're now losing some money, so fuck it. Let's go. Yeah, they'll honor. 16,000 versus 7. This might not work out too well. Who knows? We'll see. Yeah, it didn't work. Wow, they had massive fire as it is. They had 4 fire to start with. What is that shit? They had 4 fire. I might be looking for a completely different or a completely new. Where is my morale? Base, army attrition. I'm not recovering anything. Well, they're going to be there a while. Might take a while because, yeah, I don't have any troops. And I lost 15. You know what? Yeah. I was saying this might take several restarts. It's going to take a restart. I'll be back. Alright, so this time I've moved to meta. It doesn't give me easy access to the Inti. And I will have to, like, colonize through it, but it means I can claim 2 of the Muisca straight off the get-go and not have to worry about everyone else later. Austria allied France. Ugh, disgusting. Anyway, yeah, hoping that these guys won't be able to ally someone else off the get-go and I can just eat them straight up, despite the mountainous provinces. Also, admin, thank you. And also hoping for someone nice. And that's actually worse than what I had the first time. Great, thanks, game. I may even forego the next 50 points and just roll a different one in the hope that I can get someone better. Yeah, thankfully Muisca aren't domineering, at least not yet. I think the real issue is just that they allied Quito. I guess they must have realized, oh, this is an issue on my border, so yes, let's ally the guy who's on the other side of them, so there's not as many problems. At least we can get 2 claims. We can get 2 of them on the go and then just claim the pair of them. And then we basically turtle for a while until they're dead, basically. All I can really do. Turtle for a while until Tech 5, you know, whatever, nobility, you do that. I probably shouldn't pay my troops so much, but I can afford it for... I can afford it for 24 months, which is what matters. Just as long as I can actually get to their other province. As long as I can start losing their first province, it's not too much of a problem. Alright, let's just turn the maintenance down until... Turn the maintenance down until I can actually get the second claim finished. There we go, get Neva done, go. Or Neva, whatever it is. This thing. I'm just wondering how easy this is going to be to convert, because yeah, they are +2 missionary strength to convert. Also, wow, they start with autonomy at the wazoo. Wow. They started with some bad autonomy. Alright, give me the mercantilism. Oh, they got rebels already. Woohoo, this might be the time. Hang on, turn our maintenance up. I might be able to get in with them with this, with these rebels they're having. Ooh, this could go well. Especially if the pretenders march onto the capital and kill them. I might be able to march in, kill whoever's left. Or ideally have them... Oh, they're running away. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I need to be in a position to jump on whoever wins this. Which means now. Go, 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 go. 6th of June. Won't be a wipe, but they've got like no morale. There we go. That's the shock I needed. There we go. Get out of here. You're going to my land, not a hope. Kill them before they get there. PU again. They're dead. Take the capital. Or take the only province they have, loot the shit out of it, wait until these guys get some good progress on the siege, and then take over the siege. Or not even like right now. I need to loot this for a bit more, because I need money. There's a lot of loot here though, which is good. I want that loot. If they start getting some good progress on that siege, I'm just gonna... Ooh, 21. And double wall breach. I should march in as soon as this next one finishes. There we go, get in there. 10th November. Take over that siege. Despite the -2 to these military. Okay, just drop a couple. Keep the siege going. Kill them with the rest. Come back to the capital. Siege it out. There we go. Dealt with. Actually, take the other province. Oh, this is just capital fort. Sweet. Alright, well, we'll occupy this for ourselves, and then we'll head back, siege at the capital, and then we're all good. And then we get to turtle for a while. Because, yay, turtling. Okay, we have like no money now, but we don't really need to be paying our troops all that much because there's no problems. Yeah, low maintenance, I don't care. I don't need to be paying my troops right now. In fact, I might be even... I don't know about dismissing them, but I won't be dismissing them. Alright, we are done. Hi, Muscat, you're dead. We all your money, no one cares. Oh, you can't take all that? Oh, right, because money is like so much war score. Every ducat is like a point of war score right now. And that is going to be so much inflation, but I'm going to need it. Yeah, it's got lots of... Oh, actually, no. Turn down a lot of the money. So I can force religion on their capital. One less province I have to convert, because, yeah, I can force religion! Sweet. Alright, bye, Muisca. No one cares about you. Alright, do I have much to do? No, can I core it all? Ooh, expensive enough to core. Let's take the two... I did get the claim on it. I didn't get the claim on the others, which is unfortunate. Alright, we'll core the big ones and convert the other one. I can't convert that, not accepted culture. Wait until the turn of the month, that should change. Army... You don't need to be paid. Well, that was the start anyway. Oh, I need to get it to be cored before before it becomes accepted. Right, we're going to be sitting on this for... Oh, well, speed 5 for over many years. I don't know when I'm going to get 100 out of them, but then once I course, it'll be easy enough to convert. Oh, that isn't getting up quick. I'll have to probably autonomize it very soon. Once the rebels get up far too high, I'll need to autonomize it. It's what, 3 months? Yeah, 3 months to core. 2 and 3. There we go, core that. Yeah, that's going to take a while. Once we get rid of that minus 2%, it'll be a hell of a lot quicker to convert. Or alternatively, if I switched out Tor for a different deity, one that has missionary strength. I think there's a missionary strength one, I'm not entirely too sure. We're also going to keep a close eye on this. And yes, thankfully that modifier did go away, which is perfect. Yeah, sweet. Just the overextension. Alright, our election. We'll keep Eleanor going for a while because I want those points. I can drop the RT for a while. Even once Bogota cores, that should be enough to get this accepted as a culture almost immediately. And then we can convert them lickety-split. That'd be brilliant. Especially this province is already Norse. Not a problem here. Now accepted culture goes away, our religious unity problems will go away as well. And then it's sitting around waiting for admin 5. Which might be a while, unless I wanted to like try no CB on these guys down south, but that might be in pain because they're kind of already allying with each other. I really need to wait a while and get some nice text. Although, you never know, these guys might migrate towards me and give me some stuff to eat in the meantime. Oh, Bogota, come on, finish already. Thank you. Just make sure, yeah, these are available. Good. Bogota is mine. And culture accepted. We could also convert them like almost immediately if I wanted to. Not going to until I can convert these 2 provinces. Sure, I'll just do that. Give me the money. Thankfully, I have that nice yearly inflation reduction with the NI. It's a little bit, it's not much. Like, I will need economic at some point to make it go down quicker later on. But for now, it's just, hey, let's just convert shit. 35 months. Alright. Oh, and Carib are coming closer. But yeah, this is basically it until admin 5. So, yeah, this is just going to be like, almost like full speed until the end. Oh, right, these guys are going to want provinces now, aren't they? You want Neva to be a merchant in the merchant guilds. It's got grain. Actually, it's got grain. There you go, have it then. 2 more base tax. Doesn't cost me any more to core. It'll take a bit longer to core, but actually it doesn't cost me anything. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Temporary modifier. Hang on. Missionary strength. Missionary strength. Oh, missionary strength in exchange for that. They would get 10 loyalty. See, the loyalty is also nice. Which is the missionary? Yeah, just give me that. Oh, ooh, oh, that was fun. Theologian. Theologian, let's go. There we go. And even though it's expensive and it's going to delay me, I'm going to take the stab so I can take everything here. All done. That is all. Let's continue to... actually, I can afford you for a while. Oh, wow, I can really afford you for a while. Why? My trade is so high up. Okay, we compared. Yeah, let's just... I'll keep you for a while. We need admin anyway. Well, I got money. There we go. Right, finally, admin 5. Didn't take too long. It's only 1458, which isn't too bad of a start. I mean, it's a lot better than trying to take than trying to get it when you're playing as these natives lying around. So there we go. We're straight into colonists. As for our native policy, really, I'm tempted to go for coexistence, so no uprisings, so I don't have to pay my army any longer. Although there's something to be said for native trading policy, because that assimilation means goods produced, because when you factor in here a little bit of goods produced, it's almost essentially like... Actually, it's not very much. Like, you'd need like, what, 4,000 natives, I think, in order to have a goods produced that's similar to taking a point of production. Yeah. So, I mean, it's an option. It would increase it by, it'll be 0.75, I think, for that instead. But it would require me to keep an army there and keep paying for an army. Particularly since each colony is going to cost me 2 ducats. I don't think I can afford to do that. So, we'll stick with coexistence. Reduce all native uprisings to basically nothing. And we're just going to start colonizing immediately. Move my troops over there. Not yet. Move my troops over, and with this, once the colonist gets there, we'll be able to use it to start fabricating a claim on Quito. Like, almost immediately. And then we can start fabricating our claims on Quito, which is perfect. They are allied with a few people, but bear in mind, I am admin 5. I've mill 5. They're still on mill 1. It's gonna be a fair bit easier now to waltz over them. Well, I say that. It's no guarantee on it. Also, I could just afford my army if I fired this guy. Actually, let's do that. Now I can afford my army. Key point is I will need to afford my army so I can march in to take them on. Which we'll end up doing. But let's get a couple of claims on the Quito and then I can declare on them. It'll bring in Chachapoya, who are here, and Tiny. And the Ichma, who is an OPM down here. Oh, the OPM... Oh, yeah, the OPM theocracy that's down here. I find that really funny. There's an OPM theocracy down here. Unfortunately, there aren't any other wars. But who cares? They would join, which is annoying. But I could also just counter that by adding another troop, like having 8,000 troops instead of however many they have. And just speed 5, get this colony on the go, get these claims on the go, because they're going to take a while. Oh, hello. Oh, the Arawak took them over. I'll need to go over to the Arawak then so I can actually get some claims on the pair of them. I'll do separatists there, so... yeah, sure, have the loyalty. I'm tempted to switch out my ruler very soon, get the RT ticking up again. Wait, I can have rivals. No, I can't have rivals. I thought that was supposed to disappear when you don't have enough... when you can't have any rivals. Friendship with the natives. Sweet. Not that it was helpful. Well, nobility, who cares? They have fecal influence as it is, so it really doesn't matter about these estates too much. Not really going to be giving over much land. Right, I could keep her 564. She's already nice and high at 564. They were a load of points. But I think I'm going to I'm going to need to get some new people on the go. So let's start getting some new people on the go. Start with a new dip. Because we are going to have to focus dip for a while. Mill can fall behind. Oh yeah, I can also change my deity. I'm half tempted to change out to someone who has, you know, national unrest and bonus discipline. Tier. There's also Freya for tax and manpower. Corporation cost from Odin. Build cost and tech cost. Let's stick with the unrest and discipline. We're going to be pushing through into these natives once the claims finish in a couple of years' time. We'll see just how far this takes us. Ooh, we have a tech. That was a claim. We also have the idea... Yeah, I really just want to get to that global settler increase. And ideally that second colonist. So, you know, we can kind of dump this for a while. The next settler growth isn't until 10 and it's minimal. So let's just push through exploration, finish it as quick as bloody possible. Oh, and second claim on the go, Guayaquil. Can't establish protectorates, but honestly, you don't want to. You don't want to protectorate them at all, because you need to own the land. You basically cannot protectorate them. Like, almost under any circumstances. You can't protectorate them. Ooh, cocoa. Nice. Oh, that is a very nice trade good to have here. Yeah, if we can get some really good trade goods around here, we're going to make loads of money through production. Let's just hopefully, and assimilate the natives at the same time. Sweet. Traveling minstrel. Did someone say free stab? Because I heard free stab. And to me, free stab is best stab. Let's get that second one on the go. Okay, we're nearly done. Get ready for the war. There we go. Oh, wow, you ally 3. Okay, Hulia, Chachapoya, and Ichma. So all 3 of them. What if I could Cajamarca allied? No, due to lack of opinion. I could work on that. So work on Cajamarca's opinion. Try and get them as an ally for now. I don't know if they'll come in. I can promise them land and then tell them to go stuff themselves. Which is very doable. I don't need to promise it. I can promise them land. They're not going to get it. But I can promise it to them. Because you guys hate the keto. So yeah, you should be willing to ally, hopefully. There we go. Okay, ally you. Yay, there we go. They'll help gladly. Alright, let's just declare. Yeah, sure, I'll give you land. I totally won't give you land. Trust me, you're not getting land. I may say right now you're getting land, but trust me, you're not getting land. Your job is to sit there and die. Because I'm going to kill Nasus with massive extra morale. Because I have morale, there's a tactics, I have tactics as well. I can get more tactics coming up next time. Keep on them. I want that wipe. I want that wipe. Damn it, no wipe. You're marching through. Just occupy their lands then. Good job, Cajamarca. Guess who's not getting any land? Guess who's not going to get anything off of this? You can do the... Oh, you lost the fight. Wow. That's annoying. You're not recruiting anything here, that's for sure. 2nd of February. It wasn't a 10 to 1. Mostly because I don't have 10 troops yet. Or I don't have the force limit for 10 troops just yet. Even though in theory I could afford it very... I could afford it. Am I making 1 point? Oh yeah, looting. I'm like, how am I making so much money? Oh yeah, the loot. Kill this unit that cops up, or at least stop them from moving. I'll occupy that then. They want to come back and try and take some land, go ahead, but ideally they're just going to take a while down there. Even with like 20,000 troops. Okay, I think we need to, just on the off chance, I'm going to recruit some extra army. I'm going to recruit some extras just to add into my troops so I can actually go for 10 to 1s if needed. Ideally though, I'd also get to Miltech 5. I'm actually slightly behind the Euros, the main Euros on that front, so I don't have to worry about it too much. Where are you going, Tumbe? I'm going to be on this particular siege for a while, which is unfortunate. Alright, you guys get together. Yeah, we're going to have... Siege in the capital is going to be... Because they have... Wait, is that a fort? No, it's just saying I need 3 regiments. I was like, is that a fort? Nope. Yeah, you guys are not going anywhere now. Ow, they hurt. They hurt. That was not fun. They hurt a bit. I need to recover some men. But we have the discipline, so not too bad. Also, the mill is not on our side, but bear in mind what my military is compared to their military. My military is a lot more than what they have. Okay, you're gonna go there, 2nd of January. That needs to be killed on the 13th. Your movement locked, and then we'll move on to there to kill that. Yeah, that's a kill. Good. Go kill that unit that just spawned and try and get a good siege on Quito. Go, killed. Oh, I really should help them over there, but I don't think... to fight, please. That'd be great. I don't know if I can even get there in time. So these guys going to have problems? No, they're not. No, they're not even going to win the fight. That's unfortunate. Where are you guys going? Wankan? They're going to Tumbay. If they go to Guayaquil, I'm just going to gladly take that off their hands. You want to march to Quito? Go right ahead. Take it. I'll take it. Get out of here, you stupid. Get out of here, stupid. Go on, get out of here. Farm plots. Well, easy come, easy go on the stab. I need that RT to pop up. So no. Oh, don't disease. We don't exactly have the manpower to be able to afford disease right now. The siege is going to take a while because fort defense and other crazy stuff like that. Tempted to try and like leave a guy here and just focus on the secondary parties. Really, if I just got Mill 5, it'd be great. Okay, speed 5 for a while. Try and get Mill 5 if we can. Although I have such a low mill income, it's not really going to happen too much. Oh, I wanted to get that. Can I still get you in time? 25th of October. I should get you. No, didn't get you. God damn it. They're winning. No, they won in the mountains, which is good. Election. I'll have a... I'm going to need some mill, so I'll take a mill. Still going to want that bonus to our discipline. Actually, even right now, manpower. We need the manpower. We are so low on the manpower. No one has super shock, which is good. Also, what's our ruler like as a general? Better by 2 fire. Go pick him up. Or go here, pick him up. Or see what we can get. Unfortunately, no siege, which is really what I wanted. I needed siege. Are you really going to come into me? You are. Wow, good luck with that. Yeah, good luck with that. Get out of here. Get out of here. Stupid natives. Get out of my sight. Don't you realize I am tech? I have tech on you. Like, a lot of tech on you. It's not going to work. June. Oh, sweet. We'll have our Mill 5 in June. Perfect. I'll need to take a couple of months to hang out back while I recover the morale of the new armies that come in. But yeah, sweet. May and June. Give me that tech. Mill 5. Not the Chevauchée, it's the halberds, which are going to switch out. I'm going to go for the men-at-arms because we need some defensive morale and stuff around here. We need defensive morale because there's like not enough morale here. Colonial Company goes bankrupt. Ow. Ow, that's expensive. Especially considering that's nearly finished. That's like the worst thing to get at this stage. Alright, recombine. Let's get that morale back. Okay, it's coming quicker. Don't know where they're going to go, but let's get that morale. What is this? I pretty much have these guys 100 of them. They're just not going because they're down at what, 600 now? Ooh, you guys have some shock, but you are aware that I have 5. Okay, you guys should attach to me now. Oh, no, 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 no. You're going nowhere. You're going nowhere. You get the fuck away from my colony. Get the fuck away from my colony. You are not going anywhere near that. I've had that happen plenty of times before, where they've actually taken a colony and actually burned it or sieged it. Ooh, ow. Or seized it. Let's just do that. Right, colonist. I need to get next to the Arawak here. Which means getting as close to them as possible. I really should also get up to Cartagena. Actually, Cartagena would be better for now. Because that's going to be a lot of development. Once we can get it. Can we get this fucking siege won, please? Like, seriously, it's not fucking hard to win this siege. Apparently it's too hard to win this. No, get away from my land. Get away from my land. My land, get out of it. Don't put the king on there, please. Or the general, I should say. Yeah, we are really out of manpower, because this siege just will not win. Cajamarca gave up and gave up provinces. Wow, you wimps. Alright, well, I'm still in charge. Oh, come on, 49%. Merc time. Alright, let's get some mercs on the go then. Or is it a buff? We're going to have to buff this out with some mercs, because there is, like, nothing here. And that is admin 6. I don't need admin right now. There we go, 1. Don't know where these guys are going. But this is 1. Quito, you're done. Get out of my sight. Yeah, they won't take a full annex because not enough war score. But they will basically just give me all of this, which is good. I'd love to say, ow, that's an expensive religion force. Just give me your money. Like, you should only give me war reps. I want money and all of it. 70, 90 ducats, right? Give me the land. Good, get out of here. Whew, okay, that was annoying more than anything else, let's just say. I'll just don't pay that down. Just keep it on the go. Right, the mercs. Didn't actually need the mercs. Right, you guys just go there and sit, and we need to recover manpower for a while because, ow, that was annoying. I'll probably have to autonomize these lands a little bit later on, but not right now. Anyway, that'll be it for this one. We're getting there. Starting. Also, Castile is having problems. Also, they haven't even got admin 5. Portugal, yeah, they're exploring. GB is failing. England is failing. That can only mean good things, because then I can take them on later on. Hopefully, just kill them. But anyway, I'll see you in the next one.